Your character determines who you are. Who you are determines what you see. What you see determines what you do. And that's why you can never separate a leader's character from his actions. So, you know, with that being said, it's like building character doesn't look pretty. You know, in order for you to build character, you have to look within and you have to go through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure you're choosing the hard route, choosing the harder decision, which is 9 times out of 10 the most positive and the decision that's going to get you out of your situation the most, other than just fall and shoot to not doing what you're supposed to do. Alright, y'all, ignore the bonnet. Please ignore the bonnet, man. I just woke up, but I was just reading this book, right? It's called The 21 Indispensable Qualities of a Leader. Becoming the person others will want to follow, right? This is by John C. Maxwell, the New York Times bestseller. That nigga sold over 1 million copies of this book right here. The first chapter of this book talks about character. It's so crazy because I read this chapter before, and how he explains to read this book, don't just super read it, like, you know what I'm saying, read the whole book. Like, no, after each chapter try to apply what he said in real life. You know, after I just read this chapter, this is my second time reading this chapter again, and it just hit me on a different level, and I'm gonna just explain to you why it hit me. Character development as a man is probably one of the best things you can do as a person, as anybody that's trying to get a level of success. You need a level of character development. You can't say that you're a leader if your character was in the inside isn't put together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times with me, I talk a good game. You know what I'm saying? I can say this, I can say that. If I'm not actually putting the actions behind it and standing on my word, because that's the only thing that you have. Like, as a man, I feel like, and you know what I'm saying, as a person, like, is your word. What you say you're gonna do, are you gonna actually do it? Are you actually gonna stand on it? If you're trying to be a leader, if you're trying to be somebody of some type of greatness, and you want people to follow you, to build your character, you have to really look within. You have to look at all the different qualities of yourself that you need to build on. And that's by you sitting with yourself for, you know what I'm saying, a couple days, or just realizing, you know, as you going through the days and stuff like that, just understanding, like, damn, like, I keep fucking up here, I keep fucking up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to control my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just give you an example. You know what I'm saying? When I get upset, or when something bothers me, something irritates me, I react in a way that I don't want to normally react, just because how I feel in that moment. You get what I'm saying? And it's not an educated reaction, in my opinion. It's not a reaction that's going to help the situation, to be honest. It's just a reaction. I'm just reacting. I'm not thinking. I'm not trying to understand what the situation is. Say if I'm arguing with somebody and, you know, I'm yelling and I'm, you know what I'm saying, getting real rowdy and shit like that. Like, it's like no need for that, you know? I have to have a level of understanding that that's not me, and I'm trying to fix that about myself. And you have to ask yourself whether your words and your actions match. Like, do they add up? And I feel like a lot of times we all get to a point where we say we want to do these different things, but we're not actually putting the action behind it to say that, okay, like, we actually do this. Like, your character determines who you are. Who you are determines what you see. What you see determines what you do. And that's why you can never separate a leader's character from his actions. So, you know, with that being said, it's like building character doesn't look pretty. You know, in order for you to build character, you have to look within and you have to go through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure you're choosing the hard route, choosing the harder decision, which is 9 times out of 10 the most positive and the decision that's going to get you out of your situation the most, other than just fall and shoot to not doing what you're supposed to do. Like I said, making a hard decision. So, you know, in times where I say for me, right, I can only use me as an example. It looked like this. Like, I done got off work at 10 o'clock and I'm tired. I don't feel like doing anything right now, but I know that I want to be one of the biggest YouTubers out. I want to be strong. I want to be, you know what I'm saying, I want to work out every single day and stuff like that, but I got off at 10 o'clock. It's Ramadan right now, so I'm fasting through the day. The only time I can work out is at nighttime. So it's making that choice to be able to be like, I'm gonna keep pushing beyond my limit to be able to build that character within me. It's just a routine for me. It's like understanding those negative patterns and fixing it. So when I come home from work, it's like, bro, I gotta get to that gym. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? No matter how I feel right now, I'm gonna do it, because at the end of the day, I know the outcome of me continuing to be consistent. decent. I'm getting stronger. My mind is getting a lot more clear because now I'm not worried about when you stronger and you know what I'm saying, you feel good, your body feel good. You're not worried about no nigga. You ain't worried about nobody trying to play with you. You're not worried about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing for me is like, I love looking good. That's just the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure my body and everything look good. So it's like, all right, boom, if this is what I want, I can't just keep talking about it. I got to do it. Even in the times where you really don't want to do it. Like, I'm getting off at 10 o'clock. I gotta wake up the next morning and probably open. You know what I'm saying? Like, say I gotta open, I gotta wake up at 9 o'clock. First, I gotta wake up early in the night because I gotta wake up, make prayer. You know what I'm saying? It's Ramadan, so we make prayer 5 times a day. You know what I'm saying? So that's at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That first prayer coming at 5 o'clock in the morning. So you gotta, you know, you gotta wake up for that too. And it's like, damn, do I want to do that right now? And it's like building you to be a stronger man. So at the end of the day, that's just one thing that I have to do. Me going to work out, that's just one thing I gotta do. After that, I have to come back and edit. I got stuff that I have to do when it comes to researching different skills. I'm not gonna allow that job to just take all my time and all my everything and me not work on myself. So it's so much, you know what I'm saying, shit to build character in. And that's one of the biggest things that I realized that I've been building my character on. Not taking the easy way out. I'm not taking the easy way out. I'm sitting right in that storm and I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? Even though my body might not, my body telling me no, but my mind is telling me let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I know in the long run where that's gonna take me. I'm gonna get a lot stronger. I'm tired of niggas calling me skinny, bro. Real shit. I'm tired of niggas calling me skinny. I'm tired of niggas keep talking about, you know what I'm saying, certain things, so I gotta change it. And sometimes I feel like a lot of people make promises with themselves and don't keep their promises. And that fucks your head up. You know what I'm saying? That fucks your mind up because now you can't even keep your promises. So now you can't trust yourself. And you damn sure ain't trusting nobody else, you know what I'm saying, judgment or what they say they gonna do. So now and the fact that you can't trust yourself just shows a lot. It shows that you don't have no character at all. So you gotta stand for something, you're gonna fall for everything, bro. And that's just one thing at a time. And that's why I just talked about in the last video. One step at a time. So I'm putting one foot in front of the other every single day, but I'm building my character as I'm doing it. That's just me understanding that it's not going to be easy. This process of me building into the man that I want to be is not going to be easy. It's going to come with a lot of different challenges, and a lot of different choices that you got to make. One thing that separates talent and character is a choice. You know what I'm saying? You gotta choose to be able to keep getting up every single day. You need that character in you. That's discipline. You know what I'm saying? You gotta choose to be able to continue to keep going as hard as possible. But you know what I'm saying? When you talented or you just good at something, you know what I'm saying, you just naturally good at it. So you think you don't have to put the work in for real. You don't have to really go full in and really do the study and all that stuff because you're talentedly gifted. But I promise you, you're not going to be able to last. And that's the difference between, I think, a lot of millionaires, a lot of different, you know what I'm saying, billionaires, niggas that got money, is because they know that talent, or like them just keep saying that I'm gonna keep doing it and they not doing it and stuff like that. Like that's gonna last. That's not gonna last. What's gonna last is you going hard every single day. Y'all know, y'all realize, right, like how, and this I'm looking at this shit too, like it's crazy. A lot of different celebrities, they get real big and then they get fucked up in the head and they don't know how to deal with their emotions and stuff like that. And you know, they end up killing themselves or, you know, offing themselves or something like that. They just like, they don't understand how to deal with like all their riches and stuff. Like they got all this money, they got all this stuff, and they still are messed up in the heads because they don't got no character. They don't have no type of discipline, no character, no morals, none of that stuff. They just got that bread and they thought that, you know what I'm saying, that was gonna help change their situation. Bro, I'm trying to tell you right now, I know for a fact I'm getting money now and I was just broke last year. That money shit do not change nothing. It doesn't. It might change your situation a little bit, 100%. It might give you a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a peace of mind. It might give you a little bit of peace of mind because I'm not worried about bills and I'm not worried about, you know what I'm saying, oh, okay. No, it will give you that. I ain't gonna hold you. It's gonna give you a little peace of mind. Money gonna give you a little peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? You're not stressing about everything. But in the long run, if you're not dealing with your problems and dealing with your situations and dealing with your day-to-day struggles that you're going through mentally, bro, you're going to be fucked by the time you get some, you know what I'm saying, by the time you get older and you think that, oh, now you got all the money, so you got all the money in the world and your mind is not where it need to be. So I don't want that. So I have to build this now. I have to build my character now, and that's what I'm realizing. I'm building my character as I continue to keep going every single day because I want to be a leader. And nobody's going to follow a leader if he's lying about what he's saying and he's not doing what he's saying. He's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. They're not following no hypocrite, I promise you. So as a leader, you gotta stand tall on everything that you say, and you gotta continue to keep standing tall on everything that you say. And it's going to be hard. It's not gonna be something that's easy to do. None of this is easy. I ain't gonna say it's hard. Let me stop saying hard. It's going to be challenging. It's going to challenge your mental. Oh my God, I swear, it's like certain people, I be talking to certain people, they're not on my level mentally, and they're trying to explain to me you know what I'm saying, certain things about how I should be doing this and I should be doing this, It's like, I know that you're not mentally where I'm at, and it blows me, it irritates me, but am I gonna come out of my character to tell you that you're not that? No. I'm gonna just try to educate you, but if you can't understand what I'm doing, or you just like, you know, you just trying to argue. You just trying to argue. Bro, I have to have a level of self-control within myself to be like, oh, you're not on my level. But I'm not gonna let you know that. I'm just gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say nothing to you. There's no need for me to continue to keep talking. There's no conversation no more. What are we talking about? But it's a level of control that you gotta have in order to make those decisions. A lot of people let people talk about them and say, oh, you're but you didn't put all the work in. You put all the work in to get to this point mentally, physically, and all that. And you got a person that don't even know you for real, or think they know you, and they just telling you, you know what I'm saying, endless shit about yourself, or telling you things that they do, but they not you. And it's like, you can't listen to them, because at the end of the day, you're the leader. If you saying that you're a leader and you're trying to fix a lot of different things, the only thing you can do is hear them out a little bit and be like, oh, you might have said that right. I might need to fix that about myself. But other than that, no, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not buying into it. And it's hard, like it gets very challenging when you know what I'm saying, you're trying to work on yourself, you're trying to build yourself, you're trying to build your character within. In this book right here, it also explains, like, you know what I'm saying, this little story. And it talks about how a man took his young daughter to a carnival, and she goes up to the man that's selling the cotton candy, you know, the big old cotton candy. And like, she a little girl, a little miniature girl, you know what I'm saying? And she asked for like the biggest thing of cotton candy. And the father's like, are you sure you're gonna eat that? You know, you gonna eat it all? Are you sure? She's like, I'm a lot bigger in the inside than the outside. And that's the same thing when it comes to character, bro. Real shit. It's being bigger in the inside than the outside. You know, social media, I feel like, fucks everything up when it comes to that, because everybody thinks that, oh, I'm just this type of person, I'm just this type of person. But it's just a highlight reel. It's a big highlight reel. It's just showing your outside. It's not really showing the inside, you know what I'm saying, version of yourself. You're not gonna show the fucked up shit that you've been through in the inside, and you know what I'm saying, building that person, that I'm a way bigger person in here, spiritually, mentally, all that in here. Like, when you get to talk to me, you get to actually know me. I'm way bigger in the inside than I am outside. And that's what building your character is right there. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that everything internally is good. I'm working on myself. I'm trying my hardest to continue to keep building. I'm building discipline. I'm trying everything. I'm working so hard, right? I'm working so hard on myself. And I'm very hard on myself, you know, when it comes to me trying to be a better person. And I feel like for myself, I have to put myself through a lot of tests. I have to figure out the different qualities that I need to work on, you know what I'm saying, every single day. And that's how I'm able to continue to keep bettering myself as a man, because I literally look within every single time. I don't think I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm one of the most imperfect niggas in the world, literally. I don't want to be an ignorant man. You know what I'm saying? I want to understand where I'm messing up, where I'm going wrong. And I'm trying my hardest to build myself into the man I'm trying to be when I turn 25 now. I want to be that person now. So it takes little steps. And like I said in the last video, and that's what I've been doing right now, is just like, you know, picking up a book. In this book, it also explains like how to rebuild yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying, how to rebuild everything that you're going, like all your actions, like how to rebuild and turn yourself into a leader, you know? So if you understand that you're going through a lot of different stages of your life right now, and it's not perfect, and you trying to figure out how to be able to make some type of change, you have to pick up on them patterns. You have to pick up on them negative patterns and try to change them to all positive things. For me, getting angry quick, you know what I'm saying? I got a hot temper. I really do. I get mad. I get frustrated very easily. And that's a quality that I'm trying to like eliminate. I don't want to be getting frustrated easily. I want to be able to calm down and be able to control my emotions and my thoughts. So that's just by any situation that I'm about to be in, and I feel myself getting that way. I feel myself getting all worked up and stuff like that. I take a deep breath and breathe and understand that, yo, this is what we talked about. This is what we doing. We doing this again. Here we go. We doing it again. And acknowledging it. And that's where I feel like the first thing you got to do is just acknowledge it. Acknowledge where you're going wrong in that moment. So it's like, oh shit, like, oh no, man. You know what? I'm trying to be a better person. I apologize. I'm not even, you know, and being able to apologize for you fucking up. Taking accountability out loud. And that's what I've been doing. I've been taking accountability out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that I work with, like I tell them, I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to be a better person. My fault. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to, you know what I'm saying, get all worked up. Or like anybody that I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying, even I'm talking to a girl, like she probably irritating the shit out of me right now. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that it's probably coming from a hurt place. So let me actually talk to you on a level where you can understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm just frustrated, so we just both frustrated and we just not gonna get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like building little qualities of yourself that you want to be able to better yourself on. You're not perfect. You're not perfect. None of us perfect. We're not perfect. So it's so much that we can work on. The first step is by acknowledging what you got to work on. So you're gonna need to write that shit down. And that's what I've been doing. I've been writing down all the different qualities that I need to work on as a man. And it's been helping me, literally been helping me. So I just want to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, this for real, so y'all can understand that y'all not alone. Like, y'all not alone when it comes to trying to figure out yourself right now. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Even making this video is so hard for me because I'm talking about something that's, you know what I'm saying, it's something that's really personal to me. You know, something that's definitely very personal to me, but I have to be vulnerable. I have to be very, very vulnerable in this moment so I can be able to build and turn myself to the person I want to be. I'm just documenting everything that I'm trying to get at right now. You know, it's not easy, but I'm trying. You know, I'm really trying right now. I'm really trying right now, bro. You know, y'all don't understand. I'm really trying. Be a better man, yo. Be a better person. You gotta make the hard decisions, y'all. Stand up and stand 10 toes on what you said. I said that I'm gonna do this. Let me put the work in so I can be able to do this. It's gonna be nights where it hurts. It's gonna be nights where you feel like you cannot do it right now. Choose you. Choose you for once. You have to. If you don't choose yourself one, you're gonna continue to keep going in this cycle and shit gonna continue to keep being fucked up and you're not gonna be able to make no change. It's just like you just continue to keep repeating this cycle over and over and over again. You need a level of change. You need a level of discipline. You need all that. You know, you gotta build your character while in the process. Say you wanna be a millionaire. You say you wanna have all this money. I promise you, build that character within you, build all this character within. And I promise you, you're gonna be able to get a lot more than the person that's not working on themselves. I promise you. The person that just overlooking everything that they going through. They not even trying to understand what they going through right now. That person not gonna be able to even recognize you in a couple years from now. I promise you. Because you're continuing to put one foot in front of the other and building yourself into the man that you said you wanted to be. So don't say you want, bro, words is very powerful, y'all. Words is very powerful. Do not say that you want to do something. Don't say shit, then shut the fuck up if you're not going to put the action behind it. And that's what I'm realizing. Shut the hell up. If you're not going to put the action behind it, don't even say it. Don't say it because you messing everything up right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Say it when you're ready. When you didn't put all the work in, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that for a fact. And you know that you gonna get it because you didn't put all the work in to be able to get it. But if you're not sure on it, if you're not sure and you're questioning, that's what you should do or you shouldn't do, don't say it. Just keep it within. And then, you know, when you're ready to say it, when you're ready to, like, then you are, boom, I'm here. So just try your hardest to be aware of what you're saying. Be aware of every promises that you make and that you break. Stop breaking promises with yourself. Stop confusing yourself. I feel like that's what we always do. We confuse ourselves. Like, we don't need to confuse ourselves. We already fucking confused from this world. This world is already confused in itself. So when we make a promise with ourselves and we say we're gonna do something, stand on it. Stand on it as much as possible. So don't just be saying stupid shit out your ass. Don't be just saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Because when you continue to keep saying anything, then anything gonna happen. Promise you. The most dumbest bullshit is gonna happen. Like, you're not gonna be able to get nowhere in life. I promise you. Take it day by day, moment by moment. We got this. You know, we got this. We're learning. We're figuring out ourselves. And it takes time. But yeah, I ain't gonna wrap y'all up not too longer. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Hope y'all continue to be the person that y'all say y'all are in the mirror every single day. Okay? Later, nigga.